Did you know that more than 50% of PE exam candidates struggle with Form 4A, your report or verification of professional experience? Let's change that starting today. If you're applying for your professional engineering license, especially in a state like New York, Form 4A is one of the most important parts of your application, but it's also one of the most confusing. This form serves as the official verification of your engineering experience. Sounds straightforward, right? Yet even small mistakes like vague job descriptions, missing signatures, or submitting it slightly incorrectly can lead to major delays or even a rejected application. In this episode, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about completing Form 4A using a clear 5-step process, whether you're filling it out for the first time or helping someone else navigate the process. This is the guide that you didn't know you needed. I'm your host, Anthony Fasano, and this is Pass the PE Exam. Let's dive in. So in this video, I'm going to use New York as an example since I am licensed there, but keep in mind that the process may vary slightly from state to state. First, let's start by explaining what Form 4A is. Form 4A is the verification of experience form. It confirms that you've completed the engineering work required to qualify for licensure. It must be filled out by a supervisor, preferably a licensed professional engineer, and submitted directly to the New York State Education Department, not by you. You can download the latest version of Form 4A directly from the New York State Education Department website displayed on the screen and in the description of this video. Now, let's talk about completing the form. Step 1. Applicant information. You, the applicant, complete Section 1. Enter your full name, date of birth, social security number, or assigned ID, and the name of the university where you earned your degree. For example, name, John L. Doe. Date of birth, 1/15/1990. Social security number, 123456789. School, Rincon Polytechnic Institute. Step 2. Verification of experience. This is completed by your supervisor or employer who is verifying your engineering experience. They will list your employment start and end dates, your job title, and whether the experience was part or full-time. For example, employment dates, August 2015 to December 2018. Job title, structural engineer. Full-time, yes. Name of firm, ABC Consulting Engineers. Business address, 123 Main Street, Albany, New York, 12201. Step 3. Description of duties. Now, let's talk about the part of Form 4A that trips up most people, describing your duties. You will complete this part, and this is where you show the licensing board that your engineering experience meets their requirements for licensure, especially in terms of design, analysis, and decision-making under the supervision of a licensed professional engineer. Here's the key. This isn't a job description. It's your opportunity to paint a clear, confident picture of your real engineering work, what you designed, what you calculated, planned, and what you managed. Use specific project examples and focus on how you applied engineering principles. Instead of saying assisted with bridge design, say something like I designed a 50-foot span steel bridge, performed load calculations using AASHTO standards, and coordinated drawings using AutoCAD. The more detail you give, the easier it is for the board to see that you're doing professional level engineering. Also, be assertive. Use I statements like I led, I designed, or I coordinated. This shows ownership and active involvement, not passive assistance. And don't forget, New York requires at least 2 years of design-oriented experience under a licensed PE, so if you've done design, make sure it's front and center. The bottom line? Treat this section seriously. Be clear, be specific, and tell your engineering story like a professional. You worked hard. Make sure that comes through loud and clear. Here's an example. During the Elm Street Bridge replacement project, I led the structural design for a new 50-foot span. I performed detailed load analyses, dead, live, wind load calculations per AASHTO guidelines, and designed the steel beam and column sections to safely carry those loads. I created the construction drawings in AutoCAD and coordinated with our civil and geotechnical teams to integrate the bridge design with the roadway approach and foundations. I also reviewed and interpreted relevant code requirements, New York State DOT bridge specs, to ensure full compliance, and I made key design decisions such as selecting an optimal girder spacing to balance structural efficiency and cost. To avoid delays, don't make these common mistakes. Vague or incomplete duty descriptions, missing signatures, the applicant submitting the form instead of the reference, and illegible handwriting. A good example would be the following. I perform site inspections, soil sampling, and geotechnical report writing. Whereas a bad example would go like this. Helped with engineering analysis and reports. Step 4. Verifier's affidavit. The verifier must complete and sign the affidavit. If they are a licensed engineer, they must include their license number and state of licensure. If they are not licensed, additional documentation may be required. Here's a sample. Verifier's name. Jane D. Smith, PE, license number 76543, state New York, signature, date 1/10/2025. Step 5. Submitting Form 4A. Once completed, the verifier must send the form directly to the New York State Education Department. Do not submit it yourself. The form can be mailed or emailed depending on the board's current policies. Always check with the New York State Education Department for the latest instructions. Their mailing address is New York State Education Department, Office of the Professions, Division of Professional Licensing Services, 89 Washington Avenue, Albany, New York, 12234-100. And that's how to complete Form 4A for your PE license. Be thorough, stay professional, and follow the submission rules. I hope you found this week's video helpful. In upcoming videos, I will solve some more PE exam practice problems and answer other questions from our subscribers. Pass the PE exam videos will be published weekly, so be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss something that could make a substantial difference, not just in your exam result, but in your engineering career overall. And please, I urge you to ask questions and leave comments below this video, and I will read and respond to you. Let me know if there's a topic you'd like me to cover or a specific question that you need answered. Pass the PE exam, we'll have you covered. I'll see you next week on Pass the PE exam.